Guitarist Jay Graydon is an LA studio icon. He's also a great songwriter and producer. He wrote Turn Your Love Around by George Benson with Steve Lukather. They wrote that together. And he wrote After the Love Is Gone for Earth, Wind & Fire. He also produced Al Jarreau, Manhattan Transfer, tons of other people. He also played the solo on the song Peg. And he did so after they had tried, I guess Becker and Fagan had tried a bunch of other great guitar players. And he actually finally nailed it, and it ended up on the record. And he talks about that. So he's going to teach us. He's going to talk about that. Check out his website below. The link's right down there. He's got a couple of new projects, Jar and Airplay for the Planet. And also the link to my masterclass is down below.
What was your electric side of that solo? Your 335 with the low frets, but what were you playing into?
Oh,
an
orange squeezer.
I've got two of them, and this was probably the one, and a Fender modded to the Max Deluxe. So you watch my interview on the Rivera site, and you'll get the whole bit.
Okay.
By the way, we're going to use my Rake signature guitar amp head running through a Rivera Rock Crusher.
And it's really when thin air goes to...
We should have been rolling. It was perfect. There's a lot of guys that go like this.
That's what I did.
Okay, that's cheating.
That's cheating.
Okay, you start with the bend. It's already pre-bent.
Yep.
And goes like this. And the next move is a slide up here.
That's a little easier, isn't it?
Yeah, you were pretty close pitch-wise. It's hard to get, and it's hard to get all this in tune.
Yeah. That's in tune.
That first lick was in tune. That's close
Nice.
enough.
He's getting better.
Really good, Tim. It's a 16th. Da-da.
Oh. Oh,
Da-da.
yeah. That makes it harder.
That's
There you
better.
go.
Yeah, it's still a little lazy, but. What's the first note?
You got to use a finger.
Okay.
F.
Oh, do that again. That's cool. I see. Yeah.
And the cool thing about that is the you can do that all day long.
So you would have used a pick and a finger.
I do this so often.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. I
You
use
really pop it that way.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now.
Sort of.
No, right. Might have been C, Tim.
Beautiful.
That's it. So, the whole key to this lick.
Oh.
You got it.
That's it.
Now you and Dean Parks can both play the solo.
Oh. Oh.
That's it.
There we go.
That's it. Nice. You got that down, Tim.
That I could never figure out.
Now this bend here is not going to be easy.
Kind of hurts.
Big time.
But But with a 14, it's a little easier than with the 16, which I have here.
Exactly.
Yeah. Right. It was just one session after a session and before another session.
No, there was 2 before that, and then that was a double.
Got it. Okay.
I was there long enough to make
Yeah.
it a double.
Yeah.
Then the first time I heard it was on the radio. And I didn't know if it was a keeper. When I walked down there,
Of course,
it wasn't
you never
like-
know. You never know.
No, Donald
Yeah.
didn't say, hey man, that's the one. We know it goes up a 4th, down to 1, back to 5, same pattern, and all the way up there, and All right, and now because of that, I'm thinking,
Oh.
I'm thinking,
Right. I would have
I'm
done the
going
same
into-
thing if I.
so did most everybody else.
Oh.
I'm going into bebop land.
Yeah.
And then Fagan says after about an hour, think blues. I'm like, okay. Major 7th. That's not going to work out. Playing dumb blues licks for here, right? But there's no 7 in this chord. You can get dominant.
You're right.
There's no 7th in that chord.
Ancient. You can reshape it with.
Now you can go dominant. So on I'm starting with pretty on the C major 7th. I'm starting with those notes on C major 7th, right?
And the chord drops, so it's legal for you
to play it on the G over the B. And I go, I get it. Now, how can I constantly make that the full thought throughout? I can't. So I'm just going to take chances. Sometimes it's going to get bluesy over this chord or over, when they go up, come back down. I'll just take a chance. Now, if we analyze the whole thing, we're going to find some blues notes over the major 7th chords.
Yeah. That's your way of stepping outside for a moment, and then you resolve quickly back to the sweet notes.
Right. Now, I didn't make this my priority of thought, but because I just had to play.
Of course. You
So-
can't think, you just. Yeah,
No, I
you
had
have
to
time
play, but
think.
I had to get it.
Yeah.
And like I say, if we analyzed every note, we're going to find some dominant notes over the major 7th chords. But so what? They worked. It worked.
Yeah.
So I walked out the door, and that was it. And I heard it on the radio a couple of months later, and I go, cool, it's a single. Didn't think much of it. Then I started having my guitar buddies go, wow, man, there's no licks in there. And I go,
well, I said there's no cliches. Yeah.
I said, hey, man, I was winging it.
Yeah.
Just taking a chance.
Yeah.
That was that day of taking a chance.
The gear you used, it was a 335,
Right?
an orange squeezer,
Yeah.
Fender Deluxe,
Volume pedal.
volume pedal. Now, where did the gain come from?
The squeezer,
The
and
squeezer and the amp.
the amp was only on 5.
Well,
But it was
Roger
modified
told
deluxe.
me.
That's it. The Rivera
Wasn't that a modified deluxe?
Right.
For gain state?
Yeah.
Okay.